to the channel Knowledge Star, Continuous Knowledge Excellence. My name is Nisha Masroor. In this video, we will get to know about the crabs, trawls, dredges and corers. Now, our expert Dr. Neelu Nawani, Professor and in charge of Microbial Diversity Research Center, PhD Coordinator, will explain you in detail about this topic. So, to get complete information, watch full video without skip.
Now, samples from the sea floor, just take a spoon and scoop it. It's just like that. So this grab is going to exactly be like that. You can see that this is the grab, which is tethered to a collecting network. It has to be lowered down, and with the help of the cable, it is lowered down, and it just collects the surface sample. So this is the sample which it has collected. So it can collect samples from not very deep samples, so just 20 centimeters depth. So mainly subsurface and surface samples will be collected. So one example is this Van Veen grab. You also have Hammond grabs. You can see this is a real-time picture of collection of the sample. Here, when it lands, lot of dust is arising here, and this is all water. So the dust actually tries to settle back and then comes back again. So this is used for the study of benthic flora and fauna. The next category is trawls. So this is your ship again, and this kind of a net, it's dragged onto the sea floor. So the difference is that bongo net was dragged in the water, and this trawl is dragged on the floor. And when it is dragged on the floor, it collects the rocks. It can collect small rocks, not very huge ones. Of course, those will tear the collector. So it will collect the small rocks, it will collect the silt, it will collect the sand which is there on the floor, and along with it, maybe some flora, some fauna, some animals will also get collected. So there are three different types of trawls: some wing pulse, beam, and otterboard. Now dredges are for more complicated samples. So ocean floor is not going to be plain. It will have mountains, there are valleys, there are forests in the ocean. You cannot believe this, but there are huge, dense forests in the ocean.
Wait. Are you worried about your project, training, dissertation, internship? Don't think too much, because Nanoscience and Technology Consortium, in short NSTC, is giving you a golden opportunity to do the same tasks. NSTC also conducts workshops on amazing topics. So if you want to register in the workshop, the registration link is given in the description box below, or you may go to the website www.nanoschool.in, where you can easily enroll in the workshops. So just check it out right now.
And if there are forests, obviously there are going to be sea plants, seaweeds, everything is there. It's a complete just like your terrestrial part, everything, different types of animals, more than what we have on the land would be there in the water. So because the sea floor is very uneven and it would have a lot of rocks, if you have a trawl, the trawl would be damaged, right? So you cannot use something which is fragile for collection of such uneven floor samples. So you need something strong, and for that purpose, the dredges are used. So what is so different in the case of a dredge is that it has this cutting bar, okay? And this cutting bar is complete metal framework. So it will not only drag this collector where the samples are actually getting collected, but it will also break some small rocks and silt which is left on the floor, right? And this can also be turned. So if you turn this, the dredge will get closed. So it is mainly used for hard or uneven nature of substrata. It can also be used for scallops, collecting scallops. Scallops are very popular seafood, and therefore certain dredges are named on the scallop. So New Bedford scallop dredge is a very famous dredge which is very often used for benthic samples. Okay, the next tool is the corer. And now corer is mainly going to collect very deep sediments. So as we saw in the first case, if you remember, we saw that this is a very shallow sample, grab. But this is completely opposite. This is going to collect the sample from deep sediment part. So it has just like a syringe and a needle. So you have a piston and a barrel in a syringe. So similarly in this, we have a piston, and this particular part, the actual corer, it goes inside and collects. This will be dragged up, and as you can see that this is a hammer weight which pushes, because you need, it's very strong, no, it cannot, already there is a lot of pressure, 16,000 pounds per square inch pressure, plus you want to dig a hole, right, in the ground under that pressure. So it's very complicated, it's not easy. Making a tube well or making a bore well on the ground is easier because you just have atmospheric pressure, and there is a machinery which is available, again a corer only, which is going to dig. Okay, but here you have pressure around all over, and in this pressure you are applying a pressure that is antagonizing it from the top, right? So it's not going to be so easy to collect. So these corers have been made of, generally they are very heavy metal framework. You can see its framework over here. You can see the picture. And this sediment which gets collected is in the intact tube here. So a piston corer can collect almost sediment samples which are collected nearly 90 feet, up to 90 feet. And another example is gravity corer. And in the case of gravity corer, you are not applying any mechanical strength. You are just collecting it on the basis of gravity.
Hope you liked the video. Here, I would like to give you an important information that Nanoscience and Technology Consortium, or NSTC, organize the nanotechnology workshops on very interesting topics. Also, I would like to tell you about the initiatives of NSTC, in which you can also be a part of, like mentorship, patent commercialization, joint product development, research projects, consultancy services, nanomaterials for your research projects, training programs or customized training programs, workshops or customized workshops. So that's all. If you want to see these type of videos, then please do comment. We will definitely reach out to you. Subscribe to the channel Knowledge Star and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thank you.
For more updates, subscribe to our channel, click the links shown on the screen to stay connected.